We've literally got 3 people watching over on YouTube right about now. Like, that's basically viral.
Skint! I got my good looks, got my personality, but I am Skinto at the minute.
One of the most deserved downfalls of anyone in the UK entertainment business is Stephen Bear. What he did to Georgia Harrison was disgusting, but his career has taken a complete nosedive. All that talk when he come out of prison about making a major comeback and getting on top even more, none of this happened.
So now, luckily I'm blessed with like such an amazing brain, I'm gonna make something happen. Get back on top again, come out the ghetto and be the man. And then everyone who stuck by me through the thick of it, they're all getting treated tenfold. You know what I'm saying? This just makes me want it even more now. I want to be more successful. I want to be more rich.
It's such a thing that a man that disrespects women constantly and does disgusting things to them, they never ever have that same energy for a man, and that was Stephen Bear all over. But we're going to get into that in this video.
Open the door now!
Big Brother is working hard to get you out of the diary room as soon as possible. Bear, let go of the door, Bear.
Open the door, that's what I wanted. Alright? Not being silly.
Have a seat.
I've got a seat.
Can you sit down, please, Bear?
Okay.
Sit down.
I calm down.
Sit down.
It's not a rare, it's fine. A bit of calmness.
Yeah.
I'm here. Okay. I'll know there's someone else there.
And I'll stand here. Stay in the seat.
Sorry. No, I'm sorry.
How did this guy even become famous? Well, he was on TV from back in 2011 as a contestant on E4's series Shipwreck the Island in a survival style dating reality format show. Before that, he worked as a roofer and wasn't in the public eye. His profile grew more when he was on MTV's X on the Beach. He appeared in series 3 and also in series 5. His biggest breakthrough and peak fame came in 2016 when he entered and ultimately won the 18th series of Celebrity Big Brother on Channel 5.
I feel great.
I bet
I've
you
had
do.
worse moments than this, and
You've
for
just
me,
walked out the winner, as your little
no,
sash
but the thing
says.
is, I knew I was going to win it. But
I know,
honestly, but until you know me, it's a tricky process.
He's been on other shows like Celebs Go Dating and Just Tattoo of Us as a host for the early season. Multiple seasons of MTV's The Challenge, including More of Words and More of Words 2 and Total Madness. His fame was built on him just being a reality TV star.
This is the best food in the whole of the world. I don't even want to sit there with all that riff-raff anyway. They all smell. Didn't want to go to that party anyway.
He's prepared a telegram for his fellow celebs.
Here's a poem for ya.
Oh, God.
You're all so boring, I keep on snoring. Nadia, you could be fun. I'd like to do you up the
August 2nd, 2020, Stephen Bear and Georgia Harrison have consensual intercourse in the garden of his home in Essex. Bear's CCTV cameras secretly record the 20-minute encounter without her knowledge or consent. He later tells her about the recording and she explicitly tells him not to share it. But he didn't listen. He shares the footage with others on WhatsApp and uploads it to his OnlyFans account where paying subscribers can view it. He earns money from it, estimated range from £2,000. Later court proceedings focus on a £22,000 of proceedings, but we don't know how much it made.
Obviously, it absolutely horrified me that an individual had done this to me. But what most horrified me was that these platforms were hosting this video, which was unconsented. When something like this is happening, it is really like a house fire. And the quicker you can put it out, the quicker you can stop it. And unfortunately, in 4 to 6 days, your house has burnt down. You know, everyone knows about this video, your family, your workplace, your peers, and it's just too late.
Harrison discovers the video has been uploaded and widely circulated, causing her severe distress and anxiety. So in January 15, 2021, Bear is arrested at Heathrow Airport, coincidentally on his birthday, on suspicion of disclosing a private sexual image without consent and voyeurism. He's formally charged with voyeurism and disclosing private sexual photographs and films with intent to cause distress, harassment without violence, but he was released on bail. In February 2022, Bear breaches his bail conditions by posting about the case on social media, including mocking Harrison's response. With typical narcissist behavior we'd expect from this guy, he tried to flip and get sympathy for himself, suggesting he may do something to himself to try and get people on his side. But that didn't work. People see straight through it.
I was so tempted to do the ultimate fucking narcissist move and make everyone feel sorry for me. All I've had to do, get a bit of rope, yeah? Get one of my mates to save me, because I could easily set that up. And all you people, you'd have been like, then you will backtrack.
Maybe he was realising he'd done a messed up thing and this is about to ruin his career permanently. He will never be on TV in the UK again and have that career making money, and he was just freaking out on social media. But none of this seemed genuine. It actually seemed kind of false, and people weren't falling for it in the comments.
I can't do this anymore. Fuck. I'm just trying to say sorry to anyone that's ever loved me, but I can't do it anymore. I just want to make people happy, and it's never good enough. For years, the teachers, they just kept on throwing me out of class. I don't want to do this to make people happy. Every time I talk about my problems, people think I'm joking. I'm not joking. Oh, fuck. Fucking voices in my head. Fuck.
It didn't get to trial until the end of that year. In December, the trial at Chelmsford Crown Court, Bear pleads not guilty but is convicted on December 13th of 1 count of voyeurism and 2 counts of disclosing private sexual photographs/films, and Harrison waives her right to being anonymous to speak out publicly about the impact.
He's gone to jail now.
Yeah.
Are you happy with how it went?
Look, I am. Like, I'm never going to jump for joy at the fact that someone I once knew is in a bad place, in a situation which could potentially be dangerous. Because at the end of the day, if you went back a couple of years, I never would have wanted anything bad to happen to him. Mm-hmm. But sometimes when I feel myself maybe getting a bit of guilt, not that I should feel guilt, but I just think it's natural when things are going so well for me, but also there's someone else that is now getting their karma that they rightfully deserve. Mm-hmm. Every now and then you feel a bit like that, and then I will just reprocess all of the shit that I went through, all of the lack of remorse, all of the lack of empathy, or I'll watch the documentary and I'll look at myself in the mirror and I'll think, no, fuck that.
And the way he acted during what suit should I wear? You're a better woman than me for even having those feelings. I'd be mooneying my asshole at his jail window.
Now, many men that have followed this case and watch my channel might not have understand it completely, but until you have a daughter or you had a sister or someone you care about in your life, her privacy was completely taken away from her on that day when he chose to share that video without her consent, which was absolutely disgusting.
I just don't know what to do anymore. I feel like my life's been on hold for a whole year.
She was just devastated because it was another 9 months of just waiting.
And I said I'd be strong when I heard it might be getting put back, but not a year. I'll be 28 by the time this goes to court.
I remember just reaching out to her, checking she was good, and she said to me, Kaz, I don't actually want to be here anymore. Like, I don't feel like I can do it, and there's nothing worth living for.
I've had my dignity and my privacy ripped from beneath me. I've had my life changed forever. Woo! I've lost self-respect. I'm full of guilt. I'm full of shame. I'm full of embarrassment and just sickness. And he is just laughing and joking, having the time of his life.
One of the most cringe things about this guy is he just loves attention so much. A lot of reality TV stars are like it, but he was one of the worst, treating this court case like the red carpet is being rolled out for him because the media were following it. But this was his last glimpse of fame he was going to get.
Would you like to apologise to Georgia Harrison?
And as we can see, just keep recording, babe. As we can see, everyone has already made up their minds about me already. So there's no point me even answering any one question.
You've been convicted. Would you like to apologise to Georgia Harrison?
Get this, yeah. So as you can see, everyone, this is it. So fingers crossed it goes well today, and maybe I get some sort of justice from this whole situation.
You'll be jailed today.
Thank you so much.
Do you feel any remorse? You've been convicted. Do you want to apologise for what you've done?
You want a picture? You want a selfie? Come then, come over. Come around with the people.
You've been called a self-obsessed show-off. You would do anything to boost your own fame. Do you have any response to that? Is that you, Stephen?
Can someone take the picture for the lady? Come, babe.
You've been called a self-obsessed show-off who would do anything to boost their own fame. Is that you, Steve?
Let's talk about the court case. So Bear was accused of secretly recording voyeurism via CCTV, a consensual sexual encounter in his garden on the 2nd of August 2020 without Harrison's knowledge or consent. He apparently then shares it on WhatsApp with friends, one account of disclosing private sexual images with the intent to cause distress, and apparently uploaded it to OnlyFans on the 8th of November 2020, a couple of months after it happened, for paid access. He had a second count of profiting from it, and this caused her significant distress. So the prosecutors described Bear as someone who'd do anything to boost his fame, and how he was a self-obsessed show-off that highlighted evidence like subscriber increases. His OnlyFans went from 1,061 straight up to 1,883 after the upload, and financial gains as proof of intent to exploit. So she testifies about the impact, describing living in absolute hell for years and feeling humiliated, fearful of further leaks. In court, Stephen Bear claims he deleted the footage on the same day it was recorded and shared it with no one except her herself, implying no wider disclosure or intent to cause distress. He denied voyeurism by suggesting the recording wasn't secretive in a criminal sense. He presented himself as not intending to harm her and attempted to downplay the sharing, e.g. WhatsApp was limited, OnlyFans upload was not proven malicious. He gave testimony defending his actions, insisting the video had been handled privately and deleted quickly. The defense reported him trying to spin the narrative that Harrison was only overly emotional or motivated against him, suggesting she was in love with him and orchestrating issues to get at him.
He was a uniquely dislikable individual. He showed up to court saying that if you want to know why I'm trending, you should absolutely, sign up to my OnlyFans. And basically oblivious to how the world perceived him. Like, I think this Muppet thought he was on a reality show. Charges carry up to 2 years sentence. He's been bailed for a report to be produced. It'll be interesting to see what happens. My prediction, knowing people like this, is he will shoot himself in the foot. We have not heard the end of this.
Apparently, he showed no remorse in court afterwards. At the sentencing hearing, he waved, left, said have a good evening, enjoy your weekend, and sang and posed for selfies outside court.
Just for a lady in red today. Thank you, everyone.
Now, years later, he spoke out about the situation, and a lot of the stuff he presented in his argument, I watched a 10-minute video so you haven't got to, that Georgia and her family were not investigated through this, but they were not the one accused of anything criminal. The police not going to go out their way to investigate the other side, because it's him that's under investigation. All they're trying to do is prove the charges of what you've done. Now, the police should investigate everything, but something that was said in court is that their mum had seen the video and it affected her daughter being on OF like that. And he's saying, why didn't the police check her bank statements to see if she actually did buy it? Obviously, he probably has access to the account to see who has, but regardless, it's still there, the charge anyway.
Why didn't the police check your mum's bank statements? Very strange. The police didn't check the names I give them. The police never checked your mum's bank statements. That's the first thing you do. Oh, what you see on Stephen Bear's OnlyFans? Okay, where's your proof? I forgot to take proof. The police should have said, let me check your bank account because we can see where you signed up and we can see where you paid.
There's so much conflicting parts to that story as well, because the mum could have seen it on OF through another person showing it to her. She could have signed up with a fake account. She may not have signed up to even see it anyway. She might have seen a screen recorded part of the video reshared on another platform. We just don't know how she saw it.
Talk about the case, you're going to get found out. Prison sentence, so you're the mum. Also, 1 month after I was charged, why are you giving me a civil claim for £100,000? It was read out in court, but no one on the press picked it up. What are you doing? Why are you trying to sue me for £100,000 loss of earnings after 1 month of you accusing me online of this crime? We haven't even gone to court. And you're sending me legal letters of £100,000. What are you doing? It's all pretty obvious, guys, what's happened here. Let's conclude.
The argument he's trying to run with, because this has completely ruined his career, is that she milked this to make money out of it by filming documentaries and pretending that she was really upset about it when she wasn't as much as it seemed on camera, is what he is claiming in these recent follow-up videos on the case. Apparently, he couldn't speak about it for a while.
You're an attention seeker. You had no money. Your mum was the manager. You got kicked off a TV show for being racist. This whole thing was to get money from Stephen Bear. I was an easy target, guys. I was the party boy. I didn't care. You see how I turned up to court, Rolls Royce, so didn't care about the trial because it was one big joke to me. How can you find me guilty with no evidence? Hearsay, crap. Well, I was wrong. Anyway, I always have the last laugh, guys, because when you're an innocent man, yeah?
Something that got dragged into this scandal was his new relationship. So you got this guy about to go to prison for basically revenge porn, and this girl decides it's a good idea to start dating him. She's going to be his ride or die. She's turned up at court appearances. They went to the Moulin Rouge in France and he proposed to her. This was going to be his person. Even when he went to prison, she was documenting day in the life, visiting him, the stereotypical first few posts.
I mean, she also got papped outside of the prison, which we all know is obviously set up.
Yeah,
so,
if you get papped, you've set it up pretty much in a situation like that. So.
Can't say I've never done it, but
I just need the contacts and I'll do it.
Not to go and see a criminal on the sex offenders register. I probably would rather go under the radar with that. And I just think obviously she clearly just does want to be in the spotlight and she wants to get followers onto her OnlyFans page, which she is doing successfully. I don't know. I just think he's a villain and so is she. I just think they enjoy infamy or they wouldn't encourage it.
And of course, what happened? They ended up breaking up, and apparently, according to The Sun, he was begging for her back. But it was over not long after him going to jail.
Dumped and disgraced star Stephen Bear cried for days after his lover Jessica Smith called off their romance. The model had initially vowed to stand by Bear after he was jailed for 21 months for uploading a sex tape with former Love Island star Georgia Harrison to the web. He was previously found guilty of voyeurism and 2 counts of disclosing private sexual photographs and films after uploading the video to OnlyFans in 2020. But last month, she ditched the former Celebrity Big Brother winner after realising their relationship was toxic. We can now reveal that desperate Bear has been bombarding her with letters penned in his cell at HMP Chelmsford, begging for a reconciliation.
Bear is sentenced to 21 months in prison, and the additional penalties include registration on the sex offenders list for 10 years, 5-year restraining order and contact with Harrison, and he begins serving his time HM Prison Chelmsford, later transferred to Brixton. In July 22nd, 2023, in a separate civil lawsuit for misuse of private information and image-based abuse, Bear is ordered to pay Harrison £207,000 in damages, a UK record for such cases at the time, plus £213,000 in legal costs, and a permanent injunction prevents further publication or distribution of the material. Bear does not attend or defend the case. January 7th, 2024, Bear is released from prison after serving about half of his sentence. On standard UK terms, he remains under supervision and notification requirements as a registered sex offender. March 28, 2024, a confiscation order, proceeds of crime, requires Bear to pay £22,000 from his OnlyFans earnings within 3 months or face an additional 9 months in prison. £5,000 of this goes directly to Harrison's compensation. It come out online that the reality TV star Stephen Bear did repay the £22,000 sex tape cash. After this, his reputation ruined in the UK, he relocates to Brazil, reportedly to start a new life away from UK media scrutiny, and begins sharing updates about his life on platforms like TikTok and Instagram. Bear marries his 18-year-old Brazilian girlfriend, known publicly in Brazil, about 18 months after his prison release. He announces it on social media, with some posts apparently taunting the UK authorities. The police can't catch me now.
I'm in Brazil. It's my 18-year-old Latina girlfriend. Say hello, baby. Hello. Stay tuned because this year I'm fully active. I'm off licence now. The police, they could still be after me, but I'm in Brazil. They can't catch me now. Catch me if you can. Ready to enjoy my life now. All my conditions are just lifted. So now I can post on social media.
The marriage draws significant tabloid coverage and public criticism due to the age gap and his current conviction status.
So what did you just randomly go out there? Okay, so basically, know the stuff that happened in England? Yeah, it's a bit long. I thought to myself, I got 1 more year to do on licence, yeah? And I didn't want to find anyone. That 1 year I'm on licence, if I get into any trouble or anything, I'll go back to prison, yeah? So that year on licence, I was at the gym and ended up meeting a girl who, like, as you do. You know them days when you meet someone but you're feeling yourself? I was feeling myself this certain day. I've had a haircut, I've had a sunbed, I've got a brand new night twin set on, yeah? Brand new. So I'm at the gym and I see this girl and I thought, do you know what?
I have to say hello.
The media contrast Bear's life in Brazil, described as sad, and him sharing his TikTok content trying to get attention, and Georgia Harrison's achievements. She was recently awarded an MBE at the King's Birthday Honours for standing up on violence against women and girls, including her work on revenge porn laws and the support for victims.